Today's the 23rd, and going for my my walk. Try to do it at least 3-4 times a week minimum. Today, and same thing, coronavirus, same crap today. Here's the thing though, just thinking, because I just try to look at all angles of this thing constantly. When they come out on the news and say something, in my head, I just automatically start asking questions and wondering what their angle is. And I've always been a skeptical person pretty much my whole life. And, you know, I just want to know if people are telling the truth. And I use the 4 questions. I think it's the 4 questions of journalism when you write a story. Who, what, where, when, and how. Who, what, where, when, how. I'm not going to go into an explanation of every single one of those questions, but that's just what I do in my mind automatically. I was on Facebook this morning, and one of my Facebook friends, she put up a post. She said, every day they come on talking about coronavirus, you know, the deaths. What does this say here? What's going on here? The deaths. How many deaths there were that day? How many people have the flu? How many people recovered every morning? And this is a worldwide thing. This has been rolled out right across our planet, probably by the WHO, the World Health Organization. Like I said before, everything comes from the top down, and then it's implemented in every city, every province or state, and every city and county and whatever else, municipality, whatever you want to call it, right? So everything is rolled out simultaneously to every single area that we live in. It doesn't matter if you're in Australia, if you're in Canada like me, United States, Italy, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so every single morning, these are pretty much at least 5 times a week, the leaders, public health officials for every single country, city, whatever, they come out and they talk about how many people died today from the coronavirus, how many people got sick, how many people were recovered. Well, that's all great. Thanks for informing us. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. Here's what that, it really just clicked. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? And she said, you know, they always talk about the deaths. They're just talking about coronavirus. They want you to be informed of how many people died, how many people got better, how many people are sick, and so forth. Here's the thing. Why don't they do that? Why don't they do that for other ailments every single day? Why doesn't Justin Trudeau, or why hasn't Justin Trudeau ever come out and said, okay, so now we're going to start talking about cancer. It's a big killer, and it is a big killer, obviously. It kills pretty much, 40% of the population. So if you compare that to coronavirus, it's like more than 40 times the amount of people that die from cancer than they do the coronavirus. So here's the question. Why don't they come out and talk about cancer every morning? Why don't they tell us how many people have died, how many people got sick from it, and how many people were cured from cancer? Why don't they do that when cancer is such a major killer in every single city, every single state and province and country across this world? Why? Can anyone answer me that question? Does anyone know why? Because if you don't, you're in the same boat I am. Well, actually, I do know why. Because they don't really care. They don't care. They don't want to inform you because it doesn't really benefit them and it's not part of their agenda. What do you mean agenda? What agenda do they have? Well, you tell me why it is that they are so helpful right now. You want us to know every little thing about coronavirus. Wash your hands. Stay 6 feet away to stop it. Got to do the social distancing. Oh, you got to wear a mask now, and we got to keep businesses closed for a very long time to help everybody, except for all the small businesses that are getting effed over. Hey, I didn't swear. Good, right? Anyways, do you see where I'm going with this? Once again, some people still have their heads in the clouds and they think that the government is there strictly for their benefit. Meanwhile, they rip off 40% of your income every year. But they're there to help you. They're there to help you. Keep telling yourself that. You know how much money the government's taken from me? Millions of dollars. Millions. Millions. They didn't help me out. I had to work for everything I had, and they still took a nice chunk of what? I guess since I have a bunch of corporations, not as much, but the personal income tax is definitely in the 40% range. Anyways, I don't want to start veering off on other things, but it's crazy. So, why don't they talk about cancer? Cancer's a big killer. Why don't they talk about how to prevent cancer every single day? Why don't they tell us how we're getting cancer? Is it transmittable? Which foods give us cancer? Which products give us cancer? Sure, they're written on the back of some of these products. And yes, states like California have bylaws in place telling you in certain establishments, if you go into this establishment, you could contact or get cancer as a result of going there. Specifically, food establishments is what I saw when I was out in Cali. So, back to cancer. I'm just doing these videos to make you think and understand you're being played like a effing fool. Hey, I didn't swear again. I'm getting better at this. Anyways, do you understand what I'm talking about here? These people are not here for your benefit. They're here to mislead you, deceive you, misinform you, disinform you, and just hide information from you. And in the situation of cancer, they simply do not talk about it. Why not? Why aren't they talking about it? It's the biggest killer that kills more humans than anything else in the world. Why do they talk about heart attacks? Why do they talk about brain aneurysms, diabetes, and everything else underneath the sun every single day? If they want us to be healthy and safe, if they really, really want us to be healthy and safe, they should be talking about all different health manners on a daily basis. But that's not what they care about. They don't care about your well-being. They've created this fake pandemic. Yes, it's kind of here, but it's way, way, way overblown. Have you looked at Australia, how many people have died there? And they've got a population, I think it's about 25 million. And I did a video showing the stats in Australia. So they've got like 25 million people. And last time I checked, it was 99 deaths. And that place is insane lockdown. Those people are under some kind of crazy tyranny there, where people are actually getting $1,600 fines when they go to a protest in Australia because they're not social distancing. Yeah. You guys want to buy a bridge? I got lots to sell you. I got lots of bridges to sell everybody. If you're still falling for the nonsense, wake the F up. Wake up. I know it's hard to swallow that you're being lied to, and you're thinking, well, how the hell can they do this? How is it possible that they're able to pull the wool over everyone's eyes? Everything is top down, like I said. Everyone falls in line. Look at this whole place. Everyone's falling in line here. So it's the same in media establishments, health. It doesn't matter what industry you look at. Everyone falls in line. And that's why we're in this situation. Like I said, the media is owned by 6 corporations. Look this stuff up. I'm not just blabbing out of my mouth for the hell of it. Look it up. And if you don't look it up, don't come back at me and tell me I'm this and I'm that. Because just because you don't want to be informed, once again, your problem, not my problem. Just because I sound like I'm crazy because I know a lot of these facts, and I'm not saying every single fact is 100%, but I try to definitely be on the ball as much as I can. If I make a mistake here and there, it's not because I do it on purpose, it's not because I'm trying to deceive you, it's because I made a mistake. But honestly, for the most part, I know exactly what I'm talking about, or I wouldn't be putting out these videos just throwing out this fact and that fact. Australia, I guess probably at least over 100 deaths by now. I did the video last week. Wait, what, 101, 102, 103? 25 million people still in lockdown. So you're telling me that makes a lot of sense. How about if they did that for cancer? We would be locked down forever with the amount of people dying from cancer. 40% of the population dies from cancer. So wake up. It doesn't make sense. They're not here to benefit you. If they wanted to stop, okay, they want to stop coronavirus, right? Good on them. Very good, very good. Meanwhile, they're destroying every facet of our life, taking freedoms away and having all these basically communist style rules in place now. But let's not look at that. Let's look at cancer. Why have they never had a huge uproar? Why have they never pretty much just had a massive amount of media attention when it comes to cancer? The only time they talk about cancer is when they want you to go to those stupid, ridiculous charities and give your money to them. Give your money to them. How much money has the cancer industry received in charitable funds? How many cancer charities are out there? And what have they done with that money since the 70s? The Terry Fox Foundation, and I don't want to get into all the foundations. I know some of the people who run them. I'm not saying they're doing anything nefarious. I'm just saying all these people got got duped. All these people got duped. All you need to do is ask yourself a few questions. With all the money going to cancer, why is it that they can't find a cure? Billions of dollars now. This has been going on since the early 70s. This is like 50 years. They can't find a cure for cancer. Meanwhile, products keep getting rolled out that have ingredients in the products, in the food, that give you cancer. So just think about this. Put the shoe on the other foot. If there was a product, if you went to McDonald's and you order fries and those fries gave you coronavirus, what would happen? Do you think that would be all over the news? Well, probably, according to what we're seeing right now in the media. But it's not the same situation with cancer. Why? Ask yourself why. What do you think? Honestly, why do you think they're actually not having a state of emergency for cancer, but they're having a state of emergency for corona? The coronavirus kills 0.00003% of the population in the whole world. Cancer kills 40% of the people in some Western countries, in particular, in Canada, United States, and so forth. So many of my family members have died from cancer. God rest all their souls. But no one bats an eye, no one asks the questions. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? Meanwhile, everyone's shitting their pants. Oh, dang, I swore. Everyone's pooping their pants when it comes to coronavirus. Do you understand that you're getting played? Do you understand that they're just making you focus on the topics, focus on the subjects, focus on the health concerns that they want you to focus on? Stop falling for their game. Stop being in their game. You can look at what they're doing like I do, but please stop falling for their game. You're a sucker. You're in a game that you have zero clue that you're involved in, and you're doing the dirty work. Some of you people out there, the Karen's the new word. People ratting on other people because they're not social distancing. People calling the city on businesses that are opening. Mind your own business. You're making this place into bloody Nazi Germany, you stupid idiots. Morons. You're so dumb, you think you're so informed, and you think you're doing a great service by ratting people out, by yelling people in checkup lines because they're not 6 feet apart. Oh, they're 5 feet apart, so guess what? You're gonna get the coronavirus. It's 6 feet exactly. If you're 5 feet and 11 inches, guess what? You're gonna get coronavirus, according to these idiot morons. Complete morons. And I don't care who I offend when it comes to some of this stuff, because really, you guys have to start waking the hell up. This is a worldwide thing, and there's no shortage of idiots across the world that keep falling for this crap. It doesn't matter how many businesses they shut down or close permanently, people continue on believing the news. And I don't know, well, I know why they do, but I just don't understand why I never was encapsulated or mesmerized by the news in that particular way that everyone else seems to fall for it. I don't know why. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else. I just wonder, why was I able to see it? Why am I able to see it? Yeah, I know everyone's got their little nicknames for me. CS, right? Or a CT, conspiracy theorist. Stupidest phrase I've ever heard. A conspiracy theorist is someone who questions the actions, in my opinion, questions the actions of situations that don't make sense. That's what a conspiracy theorist is to me. It's a theory about a conspiracy, and this whole corona thing is definitely, to me, it's not even a theory. It's a fact that there's something not right with this whole situation. Cancer is the biggest killer of our times, and no one bats an eye. No one thinks about it. No one cares, and they don't even know that they don't know. That's the crazy part. These people don't even realize that they don't know what's going on. If you can actually understand what I'm saying, that's how crazy this whole thing is. Unreal. So, like I said, if they cared about you, we'd be informed about cancer. We wouldn't have these cancer-causing products. Justin Trudeau, Trump. Oh, he's calling out Trump. I thought he was a Trump supporter. Not 100%, of course not. Of course not. I look at what people say and what they do. He's not talking about that either, right? Dr. Fauci, the World Health Organization. They don't make cancer a big issue, even though it kills 40% of the population. It's like they want people to die. Maybe they do, right? Who knows? But yeah, 40% of the population die from cancer. No one thinks about it. No one cares. Not a big issue. Coronavirus kills less than 1% of the population of the world. Everyone has a massive meltdown for the last 2.5 months or longer. Really? Really? Where are your critical thinking skills? And you can just sit there, just like seriously, sit there, turn off your TV, get a blank piece of paper, a pen, pencil, and write down coronavirus, and then start searching for other health issues that people die from on a daily basis. Search for those and see the amount of people that die from those, and then start asking yourself, why aren't they making a big deal about those issues? Why is it never on the news? Why didn't they shut down the economy for this and that? Why don't they make some of the cancer-causing products illegal? They've done a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it's people's choice. They're allowed to eat whatever they want, even if it causes them cancer. Okay, if it's people's choice that they are allowed to die from whatever type of cancer it is that you can get. So you're allowed to go to McDonald's. You know, if it causes cancer and kills you, your choice. You're allowed to smoke. If you get throat cancer, if you get lung cancer from smoking, that's your fault. It's your choice. Okay, why can't we do the same thing with coronavirus then? Why can't we do the same thing and say, you know what? We know this thing's around here. We know it's a deadly killer. Ooh, it's so deadly. 0.00 whatever, 3 or 19% of the population. Such a deadly killer. Kills less than 1% of the people, but it's killing everybody. If they if they're so worried about or if we put the shoe on the other foot and then we just started opening up businesses, it's our choice. If you want to open up your business, it's your choice, but you're going to infect other people. Okay, so I'm not allowed to open up my hair salon. I'm not allowed to open up my gym. I'm not allowed to open up my restaurant. I'm not allowed to open up my hotel and all these different things. Why? Oh, we've got to protect the public. Well, you're not really protecting the public when it comes to cancer. You know these products are giving them cancer. You know cigarettes give people cancer. Millions have died from them. You know that junk food gives people cancer. You know that there's lots of different products that we use, health products in our house, that all give us cancer. Known fact. But you don't shut down those businesses too. You don't shut down McDonald's. You don't shut down the companies that manufacture hair products that give us cancer, the companies that manufacture nail products, that give us cancer. You don't shut those down. Why? Why don't you close them down? Start thinking. Use your bloody head, because they don't care about you. They make you focus on things. They make you focus on subjects that they want you to focus on. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Are you starting to understand what the hell I'm talking about? I shouldn't even have to say this stuff. All of you are grown people, grown men, grown women, and I have to come on here and I gotta go on my walks with my selfie stick, yelling and screaming in the middle of a park, yelling and screaming on Hastings Street like a crazy man, just so some people, a lot of people, not some people, and I'm not knocking those people. I'm just like, how can you not see this? How can you just continue to get hoodwinked, deceived, and manipulated constantly? Like, when are you gonna kind of start asking questions? You just stop, turn off your TV. Don't watch that shit anymore. Haven't you been informed enough about it? They tell you to social distance 6 feet. They tell you to wash your hands 6 feet. They tell you to wear a mask. So that's all you need to know. Now you're a robot. Turn off your TV. You don't need to learn anymore. Start going online. Start searching things. But everything's fake online. Everything's a lie online. No, it's the other way around. Everything's fake and everything is BS on your TV screen. Okay? Get it through your bloody head. Man, it's so frustrating. And the reason I get so mad about this situation is because, unfortunately, like that stupid phrase they have, we're all in this together. Yeah, we are. And I need everybody to understand that we actually are all in this together. And your actions affect me. Your actions to go buy gloves and wear a mask affect me, because this whole thing is a psychological operation. And the more people, the millions, billions of people that are falling for this crap, you're changing our world into a place that I don't want it to be at. My kid's school, I don't even know if I'm going to send them to school. I don't even know if I'm going to send them to school with all this stuff anymore. How sad is that? How sad is that? And it's because everyone is just on board with this. If everyone said, you know what, we're done with this, we're not going to follow your orders. It's just as easy as that. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to wear a mask. No, I don't want to stay 6 feet apart. No, I'm going to have 45 people in my house. Oh, I'm supposed to have 25? Oops, sorry about that. I can't count. I have double the amount of people. Just stop following orders. Like, what the hell are you, in the bloody army? Like, why are you following these stupid orders? You guys are part of the problem. You don't understand it. You're part of the problem. You're not helping flatten any curve. Why don't we go try flatten the curve of cancer? But how are we supposed to do that? I don't know. How are you supposed to flatten the curve of something that doesn't exist, the coronavirus? Stupid. So dumb, so stupid. And here we are. This thing keeps going, this thing keeps going, and this thing keeps going. 2.5 months into it, I thought it would start getting better. No, there's more people wearing masks now because Justin Trudeau said to wear a mask. You guys are all wrecking the world. It's all your fault. And I'm blaming all of you. It's all your fault because you are not paying attention and you're getting sucked in. And then you get mad at people like me who understand mostly what's going on. In my opinion, I think I know what's going on more than most people. If you don't agree with me, I don't really care. Leave a comment and yell at me and call me an idiot conspiracy theorist. I don't really give a shit. At the end of the day, we're all living in the same cities, countries. We're on the same planet. And so few people can actually control 7 billion people. That's the scary part. And you guys are just continuously falling for it. I'm going to end this video very quickly here. The bottom line, let's get back to the cancer thing. If they cared so much about us, why don't they implement lots of crazy measures to stop cancer? Fine all the different companies that are giving us cancer. Make sure that we are not allowed to smoke. Maybe let's make it, I know the cigarettes are expensive and this and that. Why don't you just get rid of those cigarette companies altogether? Oh, because then you can just buy them illegally. Yeah, you can still get rid of it and save people's lives, right? But it's all about choice, isn't it? It comes, my body, my choice when it comes to certain things. Abortion, eating products, using products, smoking products that give us cancer. That's okay because it's your body, it's your choice. We're just going to jack up the price in those situations. But when it comes to coronavirus, it's not your body, it's not your choice. You have to follow what we tell you when we tell you. And vaccines, well, they're not mandatory now, but we have a lot of different requirements for you in order for you to get back to normal. You can't go on a plane unless you have your vaccination ID and all this BS. So start thinking about it. Like, seriously, I don't know how this is so cut and dry. I don't understand how people just don't understand it. Maybe you never thought about the cancer aspect, but it doesn't apply to cancer or heart disease. I don't know. I haven't even looked at all the different things. If I started actually sitting, this is just off the top of my head and from what I saw from Lisa on Facebook, but this can apply to so many different things once you actually start opening your mind and it's like, well, why are they doing it for this and why aren't they doing that for that? Then the whole house of cards crumbles down in your mind. And I think some of you people simply don't want to believe you're in a world that has corruption at the highest levels. Very, very tough. Governments are nothing more than a different version of imperialism when kings and queens ruled over us. Now it looks like you have freedom of choice, but at the end of the day, you simply don't. So I don't know what else to say. I've said it 10,000 times. When are people going to understand? You're being played. And like the thing is, once you understand you're being played, it's not the end of the world. You're still living in the same world. It's just psychologically, I guess everything around you is devastating because you've been living a lie your whole life. It's not your fault. You've been lied to your whole life. If you're living a lie, whose fault is that? Not your fault. Not for the most part. Maybe you played along with the lie. And at least now you can see things for what they are, and you can become more informed. You can protect yourself, protect your family, and understand you're being played. So then you can change things in your life to make it better for yourself. Sure, you can't change everything. You can't change the whole world. But one at a time, every single person that wakes up and understands they're being manipulated is another, like I said, check mark on our side. And we need millions, billions of people on our side. We have to get out of this system of just ridiculous nonsense lies constantly. I don't know, I'm rambling again. But really, let's let's just start thinking about things in a different way. Don't believe the news. They're not there to inform you. They're there to tell you what to do. The news is like an infomercial. They're trying to sell you something. Right now, they're trying to sell us the corona hype. Okay? They're not selling us the cancer hype unless they want us to donate. Give your money for the last 50 years to something that probably can be prevented. Maybe. I don't know for sure. They could be definitely hiding the cure to that because they want to kill off the general population. 40%. Imagine if they actually released the cure. All those 40% of people, maybe they would still be with us today. A lot of people don't want to think about that. All these people I know that passed away, maybe some of them, maybe all of them could be with us today if they did release the cancer cures. If there is cancer cures, which maybe there are, maybe there aren't. I wouldn't doubt it. But anyways, blah, 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 right? I don't know what else to say. You got to start getting street smart, guys. There's so many different layers, so many different parts to this puzzle, parts to this element of disinformation that you're simply not aware of, that it's just overwhelming. But it's overwhelming, but most people still don't see it. There's clues everywhere. There's clues everywhere. This whole thing is the biggest con job in world history. And that's it. Cancer, they can't fix cancer, but they're going to fix coronavirus with the vaccine. And we have to stay indoors for coronavirus, but not for cancer. We can buy all the products that cause cancer. Shh, don't tell anybody about that. Don't talk about it on the news. That's quiet. Don't talk about those things. The only things you can talk about are coronavirus, because that's what we're broadcasting 24/7 a day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's not like we're trying to scare you. Actually, we are trying to scare you. We want you to be so scared that you fall in line with every single ridiculous rule that we're trying to implement. Shh, don't tell the masses though. We want them to stay asleep so they're scared shitless for the rest of their lives. Oops, I swore only twice in this video. Okay, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Wake up. Wake up. We need your help. I need your help. You need your help. You need your help more than I need your help. Thank you.